major step forward in aluminum production for America. Century Aluminum partnering with Emirates Global Aluminum to build the first U.S. smelter in nearly 50 years. This new plant will be built in Enola, Oklahoma, expected to produce 750,000 tons of aluminum per year and create more than 1,000 permanent jobs, alongside 4,000 American construction jobs. Roughly 85% of America's aluminum needs are currently met by foreign imports. Century Aluminum up nearly 130% in 1 year. There is the stock. EGA will own 60% of the venture, and Century Aluminum the remaining 40%. Joining me now, the man behind it all, Century Aluminum CEO Jesse Gary. Jesse, congratulations. Major achievement for you. Tell us about this smelter technology that's going to be used at this new facility.
Thanks, Cheryl. Really glad to be here with you today. We're super excited to be joining with EGA to make this announcement. To build what will be one of the most cutting-edge smelters in the world using EGA's new EX technology. The new smelter will produce over 750,000 tons, which, just to give you a sense of how big that is, will more than double total U.S. production today.
You have a $500 million grant from the Department of Energy. Does that play into your plans and how you're going to be doing this expansion?
Yeah, that grant is going to underlie the total investment, so will be contributed right down to help build this new smelter, and then EGA and we will continue to invest. So this investment will be the single largest investment ever in the aluminum space in the United States.
So you're doubling aluminum production. I mean, aluminum needed for everything, and obviously to get us away from our dependence on foreign countries, in particular China. Now, does this, with the steel and aluminum tariffs that were put in place, did that actually help accelerate your plans?
Absolutely. Before President Trump came into office in his first term, the aluminum industry in the United States was on its knees. We'd gone from 30 smelters in this country down to just 4. After President Trump put the Section 232 tariffs on in his first term, we increased production. And again, when he came back into office, we're now increasing production again. So we're going to build this new smelter, but in addition, we're also expanding production at our Mount Holly, South Carolina smelter, where we've increased U.S. production by 10%. That production will come online starting in April. We'll be fully up by the end of June. And so we're doing our part. Really, no one is investing more in the U.S. aluminum space than Century Aluminum.
It's such a crucial component to everything in our nation. It powers everything. It's in everything. I want to bring in Ashley Davis. You know, Ashley, because President Trump is going to be going to Iowa today, and the topic is going to be his energy policy. This is something that the president could bring up today that is another win for the administration, bringing this production back to the United States.
Absolutely. And Jesse, I'm assuming you're going to say, too, that Governor Stitt was a crucial part of this. I mean, I know that the governor has been very big on bringing things to Oklahoma, making sure that the regulation from a state perspective is in line with the federal regulation. And I just don't think that the American people understand how important this is, bringing all this stuff back on shore. And do you think it's going to be sustainable as you, if we get a new president in 3 years? How do you feel about that?
Absolutely. So, first of all, Governor Stitt has been involved since the very beginning, and we really couldn't ask for a better partner than the great state of Oklahoma. So we're super excited to be bringing the smelter to Oklahoma, and what we expect is this will actually create a new aluminum cluster outside of Tulsa where we're building the smelter. More businesses are going to come to us and build alongside of us, and we're going to see thousands and thousands of jobs come to Oklahoma. We do think this investment is sustainable. These are the types of investments, again, it's the largest single investment ever in the aluminum space in this country, that resonate for decades in these communities. We expect the smelter will operate for well over 50, hopefully even 100 years.
Well, and again, to bring so much more capacity back to the United States. I want to look at aluminum prices this morning as we're talking about this. You know, you've got gold, silver slightly pulling back after hitting new record highs, but this shows the importance of commodities and precious metals in general. Investors have been going into safe haven, safe havens like gold and silver. The U.S. is number 12 in the world for aluminum production right now. China leads, producing 43 million metric tons just in 2024. That is followed by India, Russia, Canada, and then the UAE. The U.S. producing just 667,000 metric tons that year. Why are aluminum and other precious metals so important? In particular, in this race against China? Because I think a lot of our viewers probably have a hard time understanding why we let ourselves get so behind in aluminum production in this nation. For so many years, this has been going on for decades.
Well, the question of why that happened is really a sad one. But truly, aluminum is a big part of every aspect of American life. From your home and your kitchen and packaging, to your automobile, where the engine block and your auto sheet and crash systems are all made of aluminum, to our airplane system. It truly is everywhere. And maybe most importantly, we see it in national defense. Tank armor is made of aluminum. It makes up the bulkheads of our fighter jets. Missile propellant made from aluminum. So aluminum truly serves as a backbone for this country. And in order to continue to compete, we need to build out the supply chain here locally. Right now, we find ourselves in a situation where the supply chain is so thin that a fire at an individual plant could set off implications for the entire supply chain, where you lose production well down into the system, into consumer products, et cetera.
Yeah. Well, Jesse Gary, certainly, again, congratulations on this announcement and bringing this important metal back to the United States. And Oklahoma is a great state to do it. Jesse Gary, thank you, sir, for being here.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right. We are just getting started this hour. We've got a lot more coming up.